was listening to a couple past coaching calls over the weekend. Was inspired by Stephanie and Anthony and Oliver and a few other folks on this, and really committed this morning. I'm going to Hawaii with my wife to renew our vows April 18th, and I have just firmly committed to taking whatever action it takes to put 60,000 in commissions on the books before April 18th. Definitive goal. By when, how much? So 60 grand in commissions before April 18th. I've never done it before. I currently have an ad spend of 1,080 with Realtor.com for 144 leads. And when I was looking in my account last night, these leads haven't been getting through to me. I've had 25 leads, and they're just sitting there. So I'm bomb videoing all of them today, calling them all today. Had one in the car yesterday, and they said, you know, you were the only one who called us, and that's why we're in the car with you. Everybody else just texted or emailed us. Nice. And so it's kind of just going back to basics. I walked them through. I said, hey, how much do you know about the buying process? Do you know what an egress window is? Do you know what an air conditioner versus a swamp cooler, how they work? Picking up on that Naples phone call, just going back to basics. And with my renewed commitment to just, you know, cranking it to whatever I need to do to get that 60 grand on the books, Realtor.com called up. They said this elusive 80209 zip code that just never comes available. All of a sudden, there are 4.5 spots available this morning. And I know the homes there sell for 600 at the low end to 2.5 at the high end. So about 4.5 spots. I pinged my lender who's already kind of doing halvesies with me. And I said, hey, you're going to go halvesies with me on this before noon. So call me back and we'll see if I can get him to do that. But if I can't, I'll find another one who will, because I'm not paying for all that. So, but that's another probably another 160 leads a month, or 160 leads a year at that price point. So we're looking at possibly a total of 400 leads a year over 600,000. So that's just leg one of the strategy, but just taking radical action to hit a radical goal this morning.
That's awesome. High five, Rick. Nice job. Nice job. Awesome. Who else has got a win they had over the last week?
I kind of have a small one.
Oh, fire away.
Who's going? I'll go. I have a small one. I met a client at an open house a couple weeks ago, and they have a commercial building that they're waiting to close on before they buy a larger home. And we've been in contact, and she actually sent me a referral yesterday for a client that needs to buy another home. So it's in the 600 range, but I haven't yet even worked with them, but they sent me a referral already.
Nice. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, I was happy.
My every door direct mail, it was the same zip codes that I was going to send them out to. So I'm like, okay, I should do it.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone knows my name. So I went out with that one lady, and we're looking at some condos, and she saw some things she liked, but I kept talking to her and calling her over the weekend, and finally Sunday she called me back and said that some things came up and she needs to put the search on hold. But another lead came in, and I showed the guy a house right away. He actually stood me up the first time, but he apologized a lot and, you know, said it was his fault and all that. So I arranged the second time to go back out, and he really liked the house. It was a $1.2 million house.
Nice.
So we're set to go look again today with his wife tomorrow. He really likes it.
Awesome.
I guess he's been looking for 5 months, he said, which kind of like made me think, you know, worried about it. But then he said like he's just ready to pull the trigger and get it done. So hopefully after today, we can start writing an offer on it or something.
Nice. Yeah, he hasn't